Hi guys, so I'm currently getting ready to go out and shoot with the Panasonic G9. It's a bit of a murky day, it's a bit grey outside, but it's not too bad. So like I said in videos before, I'm not a spec guy. As you know, I'm not going to be going in and doing a big massive specification breakdown or a menu breakdown or anything like that. I'm literally just going to be shooting with the camera and seeing what features that I kind of like and I want to take from that particular camera. So yeah, fingers crossed it'll all be well and I'll not get wet because it looks like it's going to rain. So I apologise if you can't hear a word that I am saying because it's extremely windy today. But welcome back to another video. So today, as you can see, I am outside. I am out with this Panasonic's G9. So this camera isn't accessible to everybody. It's quite expensive. The one that I have around my neck is the standard G9 body with the 12 to 16 Non Leica kit. And even that is coming in at £1,700. It's quite heavy. It's heavier than what I'm used to. It's definitely heavier than my A7 Mark II. So the camera shoots at 20.3 megapixels, which is a little bit shy of what a lot of the other cameras are shooting at the minute. You know, you'll have Sony's range A7s that are shooting 24.2 as per standard. So this is falling short slightly of that, but still, it's only pixel pushing, it doesn't really matter too much. And the camera does have 5-axis stabilization, and as per standard for Panasonic, it does shoot at 4K video as well. So Panasonic were one of the first to make 4K quite accessible on their cameras. I mean, you can go out and buy a Panasonic TZ80, which will set you back about 250 quid, which will give you 4K video right from the get-go. So, like, Panasonic are definitely leading the front. My only problem with them is that this is a camera list on a long line of models. I mean, they're getting worse than Nikon for releasing models. I mean, G9 is the, I don't know, maybe the 10th camera they've released in about a year and a half. So there's quite a lot of models that they've been released, and sometimes it could be a little bit harder to keep up with what's actually going on, you know. So we've now changed over to the Panasonic G9, wider frame, which makes life a wee bit easier for me to handhold. It's so heavy. I'm using the 5K GorillaPod as well as the camera, so it is such a chunky camera. So right now it's detecting my face like pretty well, like regardless of how much I actually move, and I actually am quite digging this 12mm lens. It's nice and you can capture quite a lot of frame, and as I'm talking into it, it is still tracking my face, which is quite good. As I was saying previously, you do have dual SD slots. Now I can only get 29 minutes on a 64GB card right now, and that's me just shooting in normal 25p MP4. I need to learn about all that stuff because I really don't know what any of that stuff means, but let's go out and shoot some video and shoot some stills with it and see what we think. Please don't fall in the water. Oh Jesus. Hold on. It's so fucking windy. So there are two things that I want to try on this camera right away. So the camera does have 5-axis stabilization to it, and I have heard that you can handhold an image at 2-second exposure. 2-second exposure. There are no cameras that give you that option of being able to shoot 2-second handheld exposure. This one apparently can. Let's give that a test out and see if we can get that to work. The other thing that I really want to test out is 80 megapixel stills. So due to it being so windy, I've had to put my earphones in for I could actually hear and make sure that I'm not just capturing pure wind through my microphone. So I look a wee bit pro even though I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing. So funniest thing just happened, I just fell. I just tripped down a curb. I was too busy trying to watch the playback of the last video I shot that I literally just went ass over tit down a curb. Like, yeah. Like, I actually skinned my knee. What is it? It really hurt. This camera has absolutely cursed me. I don't want to stand up. Oh, jeez. I just want to go home now. I don't want to do this anymore. So I've just got in from going out and using the Panasonic G9. Hands on, I like it. For a lot of people, there'll be too many features on this camera particularly. I feel like there's going to be too much going on at times. It's a very feature-rich camera, and I say that the biggest feature of this camera is the amount of features that it has. I mean, if you were wanting the camera to go out and do stills and video with, this is probably going to be your best choice. I mean, flip out screen, mic attachment. God, I'm going to make sure that I have the actual mic plugged into the mic socket. I have to say, I enjoy using the camera. You know, this lens is quite good. It's the 12-60. Like I said earlier on, it's the Non Leica lens. But, you know, it's quite good. I can zoom in slightly even from the 12mm and still give myself some really nice focus and things like that as well. So if you have £1,600, do you hear me just getting a text? Lols. If you have £1,600 to go out and spend on a camera, then by all means go out and buy what I'm using right now if you were doing a mix of video and stills as well. Yeah, so I do have one grievance with the camera. Whenever you are out and you're shooting video and you have headphones in, like I had to because of the wind earlier on, whenever you take the screen out, you cannot articulate it all the way around because the headphones, I don't know if you can actually see that, but the headphones will actually stop the screen from articulating all the way. So it means that you have to have the screen out, and if you do want to tilt the screen, you do have to take the headphones out and then put them back in again. So that's the only grievance that I have with this camera. That can be a little bit of a pain, especially if you have a mic and headphones plugged in and you're trying to take everything out, take the screen away again. But yeah, so that's my time up, unfortunately, with this. I have to give it back today, which kind of sucks. But it's been fun, it's been pleasurable using it. Not in like a weird sort of sexual way. It's also sexual innuendos, man. Stop that. Thanks for tuning in, guys. My name's been Justin, as you know. Please like, please subscribe, please share. If you think that I'm absolutely terrible, please comment. If you think that I'm amazing, please comment. Like I said in previous videos, I am doing this for fun. I am just doing this for the crack. I am not doing it for any other reason other than that. So yeah, enjoy your weekend. If it's sunny, like if you're lucky and it's a bit sunny, go out and enjoy your weekend. If you're working, that sucks. I'm working, it sucks. What can you do? You gotta make money. Yeah, so all the best guys and have a good one. Cheers! Ooh, let's get some ominous lighting going.